Hello, I'm Suzanne from Swindon and Gloucestershire Mind. This week we've put together some short videos considering people who have been affected by redundancy. We hope that these short videos will help you find ways to look after your well-being in what may be a really challenging time. This is the first video and the title is Working with Values. What are values? Simply put, values are motives behind purposeful action. They help us determine what is important to us. An important note at this time is this is about how you live your life rather than goals. An example might be you want to decorate your living room. That's the goal. The values behind that might be you like being creative, you like being busy, you enjoy bright colours. So those are the values as to why you would decorate your lounge. So here are some examples of areas of life and examples of values. The first is work education, which includes the workplace, career, education, knowledge, skills development. It could also include volunteering. What do you care about in this area of life? What values are important to you within this area? At work, you may enjoy achieving, connecting with others, working through challenges, looking smart, feeling successful. So these are all values for you, examples of values for you in the area of work and education. Another area might be relationships. This refers to how close you are to people. It might be your friends, your friendships, your partner, your children, your parents. It might be your work colleagues, your neighbours, other social contacts. So what are your values within relationships? What's important to you? Some of your values might be being honest, trustworthy, respectful, having fun. So this gives an idea of different areas of life that you can look at and how to assess your values within those areas. Other areas might include leisure time or health and well-being. Understanding values can be important, especially as we grow and mature. Our values could change, so it's important to check in with them and also to see, are they passed down to us? Are they somebody else's values or are they our values? And are they still relevant to us? So here's an exercise to help you consider your values, especially if in this current climate, if you've recently experienced redundancy. You can use this activity to look at any areas of your life, but for this example, we'll look at work education as a heading. All you need is a piece of A4 paper and a pen with a heading of work education at the top, and then fold the paper so you've got 4/4 sections. Label each section, so at the top of the paper on the left hand side, the first section is values. On the right hand side at the top, the second section is one word, and then at the bottom on the left hand side, the third section is transferable values, while out of or looking for work. And the fourth section on the right at the bottom is checking for outdated values. So the idea is to take a few minutes to fill in all the columns, all the sections. The first one, values. Your values at work, for example, may be being responsible for providing for your family, continual learning and self-development, being result-orientated, connecting with your team, enjoying the challenges. So the first thing to do is to think about what your values are within work and education. The second section, one word, relates to finding one word within the sentence that you've explained your values and just putting one word down that relates to that sentence. So an example for providing for your family, being responsible, providing for your family, the one word might be provide. Continual learning and self-development, it's a little bit difficult to shorten that at all, so that's been put as it is. Being result orientated, it might be results. Connecting with team, connecting might be the one word. Enjoying the challenges, challenges might be the one word. So that's your two sections at the top. Moving down to the third section, transferable values while looking for work. So this can be really helpful, a really helpful exercise to do. Let's think about the first suggestion of provide. If providing is really important to you, you feel responsible for providing for your family, this is an opportunity to look at what other ways could you provide. Could you go out, could you organise the shopping and provide the shopping? Could that be a way of providing for your family? Are you good at cooking? Could you provide the meals? That's another way of providing for your family. Could you provide the days out, the activities? Another way of providing for your family. So the idea of transferable values is to look at what your values are and can't you transfer them so that you've still got meaning of a purpose to get up in the day, to start the day, so you're still able to use your values and be motivated, but in different ways. Another example is the continued learning and self-development. If you are a person who you love the challenge of continuing to learn, how can you transfer that value at the moment? And that might be to look up free courses. So two really good websites are Future Learn and Open Learn, which both provide many free courses. That might be a way of using that transferable value of continual learning. And the self-development, it might be that you go to the library and get some books out on self-development. That's just two examples of how to look at transferring your values so they still give meaning to you while you're looking for another job. And then the fourth column, which is to check in, are these values still up to date or do they need reassessing? Using the example of provide in this section, maybe your partner's just completed a degree in a totally different area to you, and where you've been made redundant from, there are limited jobs currently, and yet the area that she's got her expertise in, or he's got his expertise in, there are currently lots of jobs available. So it might be provide at the moment, as in being responsible for providing for the family by going out to work. That may be outdated at the moment. It may be a better option that your partner goes out to work and you become the person who looks after the children at home in this current climate. So it's also important to check that values are outdated. Do they need reassessing? I hope that exercise is helpful to you to look at transferable values and to consider outdated values at this time. I'll see you next time. Thank you.